Good morning, children. We'll continue with the seventh chapter, cyber security awareness. I think I've completed till rootkits. We'll continue with the other types of viruses. Let me share the screen with you. Mm, yes, we had done rootkits, and now we are starting with phishing. What is phishing? Phishing is a type of cybercrime. Um, Here, they target people through emails, through telephone calls, and text messages. So someone starts posing as if the institute is a legitimate or believe the right institute. Like if you take Facebook, they act as if they are sending the messages from Facebook. The So for such type of things, you need to be very careful. They start posing like a legitimate institute. So phishing is a cybercrime in which a target or targets are contacted through the email, telephone, text messages by someone who is posing as a legitimate institute to lure individuals. That is, they mesmerize them into giving their sensitive, their personal information like their identity, their bank and credit card, their password, such type of things. So you need to be very careful and check whether it is really coming, because Facebook or any other, even your bank people wouldn't ask your account number. So you need to be careful. So the information is then used to access all your important accounts. And this can be, it can result in identify theft and financial losses. So you need to be very careful and not let out any of your personal information. Now, how would you prevent phishing attacks? I already told you when we just discussed it is, don't give out your information. Don't respond to whatever they say. So preventing phishing attacks, first, hacking are coming up with new tech. These hackers are coming up with new techniques every day. That's nothing but it's a type of a phishing. But you can protect yourself from these things over your computer. What should you do? First, don't respond to any of the links. Okay, especially the ones that you don't know. Any email that comes to you, do not respond if you don't know the person. Also, don't give your information over the Facebook. Even Facebook, you get information over the Facebook saying that they need such and such an information, as your Facebook account is going to stop working. So don't share these things. Don't open any attachments that come over your email, especially the ones that you don't know. Maybe you know your friends only their emails, but something that is coming from outside, do not open it. Next, mm, protect your password and don't reveal them to anyone. So your password should be protected. Don't give sensitive information to anyone. Suppose you want to tell anything that you got so and so thing, like your password or something like that. Sensitive things, don't share it with anyone, neither on the phone or in person, nor through emails. You need to be careful. Look at the website. Suppose you get any information, first do one thing. Look at the website's URL. Okay. In many phishing cases, you'll find that the URL looks legitimate. They look very correct. Okay. What is URL? I think you know what is URL. Uniform Resource Locator. You get a URL for your everything that you are searching for on the net, right? So that is URL. You it looks very legitimate or correct, but the URL may be misspelled. Please check for the URL and also check the domain name. The domain name, instead of coming as .gov, it can come as .com or anything else. So check the domain name, because according to the site that you're looking at, out for the domain name would be different. Then keep your browser up to date and apply security patches. Also use an anti-phishing software to detect anybody who's trying to take information from you. That is phishing emails and websites. Okay, coming to the next one, hacking. Hacking is another type. It's something like phishing only. That is, hackers only do such type of thing. Hacking is a technique of manipulating the normal behavior of your computer. That is, this is done through script or program that manipulates the data passing through your network connected in order to access information from your system. So hacking manipulates the normal behavior of your computer. you are looking at your computer, but there is a change in the techniques of it working. That's when you're connected on the internet. Hacking techniques include, how do they do these hacking techniques? One of them is through virus, worms. All of them are basically from malware accessing techniques or your virus techniques. So using virus, worms, Trojan horse, ransom, you already learned all this. And also browser hijacking, rootkits, and deniable, saying that you cannot use a Facebook, and other different types of service attacks. How would you recognize that if your system has been hacked? When your computer or your software has been hacked, first and for all your friends, your colleague, they start getting emails. That is the hacker who's trying to attack you, putting virus and putting softwares to hack all your information. Such type of thing is automatically sent to your other colleagues, and they also start getting this phishing emails from your email address. So also you start they start sending you messages saying that you need to pay so much of money. And what is that called? It's called as ransomware. You already learned about ransomware, where you become a hostage to them and you need to pay the money. So how to recognize is, one is your colleagues start getting the emails, phishing emails, and the next one is they start asking you for a ransom. The next one is cracking. Cracking is like hacking only. So while hacking is a process of bypassing computer safeguard, just now what we did, and they start getting access over your computer. Some do it for good, that is to check some information, like if you're doing programming and all, and some others are for bad, that is to hack your account. But cracking is more criminal. It's basically all criminal intents. So they practice for criminal system, like to gain your access to your internet and get your bank account numbers or harass you, whatever it is. So basically, the general opinion when we compare hacking and cracking, hacking is supposed to be, they're called as builders, while cracking are called as breakers. Cyberbullying, this is something that this takes place over digital devices like your cell phone, your computers, and your tablet. You also get it through SMS, people harassing you through SMS or your text or your online social media. That's because you are sharing some sensitive information over the internet. So you need to be careful. So it also comes through gaming, where people can view all your information, the people who participate. You start sharing a lot of your contents. Then cyberbullying is nothing but sending or posting or sharing all negative information or harmful, false information about someone else. And here it is also because you're sharing your personal or private information, and or about someone else also. When you share such things, it starts causing a lot of embarrassment to that person, humiliation to the person. So even if you want to send any posting of your friends, you should not embarrass or humiliate them. Some cyberbullying crosses the line, that is they go into unlawful behavior, and this is termed as criminal behavior. Such type of crime, they are being you know subjected to the cybercrime police, and they need to be imprisoned for a period of 1 year to 6 years, and also a penalty fine of 50,000 and more if it is done or occurring very commonly. The most common places where the cyberbullying happens is on the social media, like your Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. It also happens on SMS, that's your short message service, or any other known text message services. So there are other text messages like instant messages via device, through email services, through apps, through social media messaging. As I told you already, email. This is where cyberbullying happens. The next type of crime is sniffer. You know what is a sniffer? Sniffer, you have sniffer dogs where the police uses sniffer dogs. There's something like that. They just sniff for information. And one of the most popular type of sniffer, you know, Software is Wireshark. So, what is a sniffer? A sniffer is a software or a hardware tool. It allows the user to sniff the monitor. Basically, this is used on the internet traffic to check the traffic when you are working, especially many software companies that need fast work to be done. They check the traffic so that they can divert their working on some other lines. So, it is basically for monitoring the internet traffic. And they installed a software called Wireshark. This allows them to check the traffic. So basically, sniffers are not malicious, they are not harmful, but there are people who can do this because your networking traffic is, going through the internet process where they can encrypt all your information like your password and your credit card and hack them. So there are some people, basically the hackers, who have contact with the sniffers. By installing this Wireshark, they can check all information over the internet. So this software is commonly used for monitoring the analysis of network traffic, and they start detecting problem about the traffic, the flow, so that the flow becomes very efficient. So sniffers can be dangerous when they have ill intents. That is, a sniffer will track everything that goes through them, including your unencrypted password and your username. So hackers who can access a sniffer can also access your account through them. A sniffer can be installed on your computer. That is a sniffer where it can detect if anybody is, checking your information. So you need to install the sniffer on your computer that is connected to a local network. So such type of things cannot go undetected if there is a sniffer. The last one is social engineering. What is social engineering? When an attacker creates a social situation that encourages a potential victim to let his or her guard down. I think you wouldn't understand that. So social engineering is nothing but unauthorized person trying to manipulate your trust. You trust them, you give information to them, you give many other type of resources, maybe even your password to them, because some people, they say they don't have internet connection, and you give them connection to your internet. Such type of things, you are putting yourself at risk. So social engineering is an unauthorized person's manipulating of your trust to get you to give up the information and resources that you should not give out. So they say we want it for so and so reason, for so and so this one, and they see that they get the information from you. This is an important information security issue. Make sure that you ask someone to provide information. Make sure when you are asked by someone to provide information, and allowing them to use your computer, your account, that is in person, over the phone also sometimes we do. We share the internet through hotspot. These all are risky. So somebody who wants to use your computer, your account in person or over the phone or electronically, make sure that you do not provide them personal information. First, be sure first. If it's your own people at home, that's a different thing. First, be sure and certain who they are, their authorization to use, have their information or access of any part of your job. So this is social engineering. Now let's go to your worksheet. The first thing about your worksheet is Dash is an important tool for protecting your information. Password. Dash is replicates themselves, worms. Dash program claims and get rid of your computer virus. It's Trojan horse. Dash is a type of crime that targets the contact of your email and your telephone. Phishing. Dash is an unauthorized person's manipulating your trust to get you into giving up your information. Social engineering. State whether true or false. A sniffer isn't necessary malicious. Yes, he need not be malicious. He just does it for checking the traffic. Bullying cannot occur through SMS. False. It does occur through SMS. Hacking is a process done by criminal intent. Yes. No, hacking. Uh, it can be for good intents or for bad intents. So the answer would be false. Cracking is for ill intents. Phishing is not a cybercrime. False, it is a cybercrime. They hack all your personal information. Rootkits can't spread by themselves. True, they cannot spread by themselves. Choose the correct answer. Dash is bullying that takes place over digital cyberbullying. Dash is a program designed to provide hacking with administrative access rootkits. Dash is a type of active monitoring software that is installed on your computer without your knowledge. Keyloggers, because they track your the keys that you are pressing. So Dash is a software that shows unwanted ads adware. Dash creates a scammer who's highly knowledgeable on the computer programming. That's a ransom. What he does is he blocks all your things when you want to send your WhatsApp information, and all such things are blocked, and he asks for a ransom. He is called a ransomware. Coming to the next one, this is find out the jumble puzzle words, and these are your question answers. Uh, Go through your question answers, zoom it, and then check your question answers, please. Zoom all of them. What is a computer virus? What is cyberbullying? I think all these things you can write it on your own. What is social engineering? You have 5 questions. What's the difference between a hacker and a cracker? As I told you, hackers are do it not for bad intent. They can be good and they can be bad too, but crackers definitely are for ill intents. What is a sniffer? I told you a sniffer is not necessarily malicious, because they just sniff to find out the heavy traffic that is there, so that they can find a place where they can work on with less traffic. So this is all for your lessons. Hope you understood cyber crime. Please take pictures and write information about all the types of crime that you have learned. Thank you for now. Have a nice day. Stay safe.